Well, good morning, everyone, team. Welcome back to the session. Let me start the session for today. Meanwhile, others can join parallelly. Sorry for the late. Like today, we scheduled the session at 8:10 a.m. So, because we have some other slot going on, and also we have some instance issue for today. So, just rectifying that and uh, taking up that topic and coming here. So let me start the session for today. Meanwhile, others can join who are yet to join. So last week on Friday and Saturday, we have our first two demo classes on Oracle Fusion HCM Cloud applications. Okay. So last 2 days, that is on Friday and Saturday, we had the demo sessions on Oracle HCM Cloud applications. Right. So, to have a quick recap of the things that what we discussed in the last week two demo sessions team. On day 1, that is on 30th May, okay? So today is 2nd June, Monday, and Friday we had our first demo, right? On 30th May, we had our first demo class in the morning 8 o'clock, right? So on Friday, on day 1 demo, what we discussed team, we have seen intro about the application and who are the participants for whom this course is eligible for, who can learn this course. And then I introduce it to you. Oracle Fusion HCM Cloud applications means what, right? So first we discussed introduction to ERP, and then we discussed what is Oracle Fusion application and the history or the background of the Fusion applications we discussed. And then I introduced to you types of companies involved in any of the or IT applications usability, like who is service provider, who is client or the consulting company. Once we learn this course or the technology, in which companies in the market that we will be working and what we will be doing, that all I have explained you in types of companies. And then we spoke about Oracle Fusion environment releases, like what is the release version that Oracle came up in the market in the year 2011. Since then, how it got evolved, what is the latest version of the Fusion application. And then I also introduce it to you the upgradation cycle, that is quarterly upgradation cycle that Oracle follow for their application to upgrade. How it categorized each year into 4 quarters like A, B, C, D. What is the naming convention or the sequencing pattern that Oracle following every quarterly upgrade. That all we have discussed it team. And what happens every quarterly upgrade when Oracle updating their application, what things that Oracle brings in the system, that all we discussed here team. And then we spoke about modules in Oracle HCM Cloud. Like what are the total modules that we have in this particular technology, and what comes under functional, what comes under technical side, what we are going to cover as part of this training program. That all we have seen team. And also I introduce it to you the course highlights. I mean to say the program features, what you will be getting as part of this training program, right team? And few of the references, feedbacks that I have been navigated, and I have showed you all these things. That's what happened on day 1 demo session. To have a quick recap, because the weekend came in between, some of you might forget about the things what we discussed. So to have everyone on the same page, I'm just having a quick recap of the things that what we discussed so far. So on 30th May, on Friday, the first demo we have taken and we discussed these aspects and also career opportunities in this technology. What sort of roles that you will be recruited once you join any organization? I mean, like once you drop your resume, what sort of roles that you will be recruited in the market, that all we have discussed, team. Then on Saturday, okay, that is on 31st May, on Saturday, the very second day, we continued our demo class 2, because the day 1 I have not completed that what I expected. Already it's been 2 hours crossed. So couple of concepts I could not able to complete on day 1. So on the second day, on the demo class 2, that is on Saturday, day before yesterday, we started with our Oracle's knowledge repository, like how you can access Oracle standard documents, how you can access Oracle standard documents, right? Oracle's knowledge repository, how you can log in into your internet, huh? How you can how you can log in, and how you can search for Oracle standard repository in the internet. I have introduced it to you, like Oracle implementation guides, user guides, or admin guides, or release notes. The most important aspect, every quarterly upgrade. Okay, when Oracle upgrading their application, right, team? Every quarterly upgrade, when Oracle upgrading their application, how we can able to find what are the new enhancements or the new features Oracle bringing in the system, where we can access that release notes, that all we discussed here, team. Oracle knowledge repository, I told you, you should go to docs.oracle.com, correct? docs.oracle.com, and then you can able to access your Oracle standard documents for all the products of Fusion applications. Here I told you, team, that we have seen. And then on Saturday, I introduced it to you Oracle certification process. Like if anyone want to do Oracle certification, what is the approach that we have in place? How Oracle conducting the certification exam? Where we have to go to book the examination? What is the cost pattern? How many questions will come? What is the pass percentage? Whether it is mandatory or not? These all things we discussed on Saturday, team, right? And then I introduce it to you the Oracle Fusion applications, team. Like when any customer buy the product from Oracle, how the application will be delivered. I mean to say, in which form the application will be delivered, team, with an example of Reliance Industries and then Oracle. I have explained you this topic, team, right? Let's say here what I told you. Let's assume Reliance is our example client. So Reliance Industries bought the product from Oracle Corporation, that is a vendor who own the product. So Reliance decided to use Oracle Fusion HCM Cloud in their day-to-day HR operations. So when Reliance buy the product from Oracle, in which form the Fusion application will be delivered? So I told you, cloud-based technology, our Fusion applications built on. So when any client or the customer buy the product from Oracle, application will be delivered just in the form of URL, I told you. So what are the different naming convention that we will be using in the real-time projects when we working to call the Fusion applications? Like URL, link. These are basic layman terminology. But the actual names that we should refer the Fusion applications, what I told, you can call it as environment, instance, server, pod, tenant, sandbox. These are the different names that you have to use in your real-time projects to refer or to call the Fusion applications team, right? And then client to client, customer to customer, when Oracle selling the product, how the link will be differentiated. I told you these four characters pod number in every client's application that will be unique, right team? That we call it as pod number. I told you POD number team. So client to client, this four characters in their URL looks unique. That is the unique pod number that which Oracle will provide in their environment team. So when you working in the companies in the real-time projects, okay, if you are working for multiple projects team, there are some situations where you have to be part of multiple projects also. 2, 3 projects simultaneously you might be working. During that time, which client's application is what? By looking at these four characters pod number, you have to identify this URL or environment is related to which client. This is related to which client. Like that, you can able to identify by looking at these four characters pod number thing. So this is what we discussed in our last session on Saturday, right? This is what the background team to have a quick summarize of things what we discussed. Now today, let me log in into the system and let me explain you the basic home screen functionalities in the Fusion application. Because once you start configuring the things, if you have to start your core HR module, or if you want to start working on your absence module, payroll module, talent module, first the basic home screen functionalities and all, you have to be get comfortable in the system. So let us log in into the system. Okay. Let us log in into the system and let's talk about the features team. So pod means what I told you, platform on demand. POD means pod number means platform on demand number. That is the full form of that. Okay. Now let me go to the system. Okay. Let me go to the system. So how you can access the Fusion application I told you. So you can go to the browser. Okay. You can go to the browser, right team? Let me go to any of my browser. Okay. Let me just, or else just I can copy paste the browser details here directly team. So this is my URL. Okay. This is my URL team. Okay. So here you can log in with your credentials, right? So the Fusion application, okay, okay, the Fusion applications will be accessible just in the form of this URL like this team. So this is one of the training environment that we will be using for all our training activities or practicing. So the moment you paste that URL in any of your browser, it could be Google Chrome, it could be Internet Explorer or Firefox, anything. So just copy paste that URL in any of your browser and click on enter. So you will be just like this team. See, just I came to plain page. Okay. Control V, just okay, enter. This will be the sign in prompt in page that I will be asked team. Okay. See, I have user ID, I have password, I have user ID and I have password to provide. So in order to access the Fusion application, we require user ID and password team. So who will be creating this user ID and password? The next topic that we are going to start will be, if time permits today, if not tomorrow, the very first module in the Fusion system that we will be starting will be security administration. In this security administration module, we are going to work on user account creation, access management part of the user's team. See, typically, this is a HR tool. Once we configure all the modules to the client and once we hand over in their day-to-day form, okay, in their day-to-day HR activities team, whenever HR's hiring the new employees in the organization, for every employee, application access to be given to him because it's the HR portal for that client, right? For example, Reliance Industries buying the product from Oracle to use it in their in-house team. So once we implement the system to Reliance Industries and once we hand over, they started using team. So whenever their HR started using the application, when they hire the new employees, for every employee, user accounts to be created for them because every employee should get access to their portal, to their self service. Every employee want to check their personal information, or employee want to apply the leaves, or employee want to check the pay slips. So team, in Fusion application we have a module called security administration. In this module, we are going to talk about that user creation and access management part. So how to create user account in the system, what access to be given to that user in the application, that all we will be talking in security administration team. Even we who are the implementation consultants, for example, Reliance bought the product from Oracle. But I told you, companies or the clients, when they buy the product from Oracle, they require someone who will be configuring their application according to their requirement team. Now, Reliance bought the product from Oracle, but Reliance will be giving project to some IT company in the market, I told you, correct? And we will be working in these IT companies. That's what I told you, and every one of us having the understanding team. So here, let's assume we as a team of 10 resources, 10 resources. Okay, we call it as implementation users team. We call it as, we will be called as implementation users. So we are working in Accenture. So we got the project of Reliance Industries. Now our company Accenture deployed us for the project implementation of Reliance. So we as a team of 10 members, see the project size depends upon the client, how many resources are required for the project implementation, depending upon the size of the client, depending upon the modules getting implemented, the company will decide how many people to be working on. Let's assume 10 resources means 10 employees of Accenture deployed for the project of Reliance Industries. So Reliance given the project to Accenture team. So let's assume we among these 10 members, okay? You are one among these 10 members team. So your company got the project now. You will be starting the configuration of their application. So when we are about to start configuring the modules of the client application, we all also should require access to the client application, right? So for all of our 10 members require our user accounts to log in into the client's application to start configuring the modules in the system, right team? So these all things we will be talking in security administration. In general, any training you take, or in general, any real-time implementation that you are working, first knowledge that every one of us should be knowing in the system is security part. How to get user accounts created, how to get access created to our account team. Because in order to log in into the Fusion system, we require user ID and password team. Now, for our training purpose, we will be giving you the application access with our user ID and password. You can use them and you can start your practicing. But in real time, whenever you working in the projects, how the user accounts will be created. So there will be a systematic step-by-step approach in the projects team. So first module that we will start with security. In that, I will explain you how to create the user accounts in the Fusion system. First of all, as an implementation team, how we will get our user accounts created within the client application to start working in their system or application team, right? But let me log in with my credentials as of now to show you the basic home screen level features in the system. Okay. So once you put your URL here, team, it will prompt you for sign in Oracle Applications Cloud, user ID and password, team. So here you can put in your user ID and password. Okay. So I'm giving my user ID and password and I'm clicking on sign in. So once I given my user ID and credentials, I could able to log in into the Fusion application. So this is the Fusion HCM Cloud applications login screen. But here, team, let me sign out again, go back to that screen. Whenever I'm trying to log in into the system, like every other applications, you take Gmail, you take Instagram, you take Facebook, anything, we have these all options, right? Forgot password and all. For example, when you are trying to log in into the system, if you forgot your password, okay, if you forgot your password, okay, then you have the option here. See, why, Kumar, these are all automatically coming? Because this is my laptop, my application. Every day I will use this for different batches of training team. So I have auto saved these credentials in my Google Chrome. In our Google Chrome, we have save passwords option, no? We have saved. That's why they're automatically coming. But in your case, we have to write your user ID and password here. Okay. So here, when any user forgot his password or forgot his username, team, they can go to forgot password button also here. They can go to forgot password. Then this will be the page it will come. Here in the forgot password, team, while in the system, the user account created in the past, okay, email details will be given, team. So here you can put in what is the email that you want to give. So once that email details if you give, and you can choose the options whether you forgot your username or you forgot your password, select that option, give your email and submit, team. So system will be sending the password reset link to this email ID. If it is forgot username, system will send email to this email ID about the username of the employee or the user who logging in, team. So like every other applications, we have forgot password button available, team. So if you forgot your user ID or password also, nothing to worry. You can able to get that from the system itself. System will shoot a mail to your email ID. Okay, whatever the email ID you given when this account creating in the system in the past, to that email, it will shoot out a mail, team, when you choose forgot password. So these all things we will be seeing practically in our core HR module and security module once we complete user creation and all. Now I'm not talking about user creation. I'm using my user account and I'm trying to sign in and I want to show you all the home screen functionalities in the system. Tomorrow, when I start with our security module, you will understand how we will be getting user accounts created when we go to the project in the real-time team. Okay, so now you can proceed with your user credentials. And one more important point, team. As all of us know, Oracle applications are the global applications, team. When I say global used applications, across different countries, Oracle having their customers team. Across the globe, in many countries, there are companies who using this Oracle Fusion applications as their HR tool. Okay. So hence, Oracle Fusion applications are multi-language supported applications. Like in our mobile team, if you see many of our parents, I don't want to call anyone, at least my parents, if you ask me, my father, he's comfortable in using his mobile in his own language. I mean, like mother tongue. So I came from a Telugu community. My father is very comfortable in using the mobile in his own Telugu language. So we have the options, right? In our mobiles, we can switch the language and we can use our mobile in our own convenient language thing, not every time in English. In the same way, Fusion applications also multi-language supported applications, multilingual supported applications. Means what? Depends upon the countries in which Oracle having good number of customers who using their product. Oracle given multi-language patch supportiveness for their applications. So these are the these are the languages that Oracle Fusion applications are supported. So because many of the clients from different countries, they want to use their application in their own native language team. So I have a personal experience. I was working for one of the project in China for one of the hospital, that's a multinational hospital in China, where we implementing this Oracle HCM application for them. So there they want to use the application in their own Chinese language. Or few of my Arabic clients from Saudi Arabia when I was working, they want to use the system in their own Arabic language. So here we have the flexibility team. Whenever a user logging into the system, whatever the language that they select here, okay, see, I'm selecting something like simplified Chinese. The entire application will change to Chinese, see, user ID, password, everything. And if I sign in also, my application will come within that Chinese language. Huh? The problem with demo instances team, our training environments will have this kind of bugs that will not reflect immediately. So just we can sign out and sign in. And again, you try it out, you can able to get that. So usually what I'm trying to tell is whatever the language that you choose, and when you sign in, full application also will come in that language team. Or let's say, if I want it in Arabic, I can select Arabic team. The application changes. If when you sign in, the application, all functionalities, everything will change to that language. So here, user to user that will work team. For example, in your client company, 10,000 employees are working. So for all 10,000 employees, let's say your client using the Fusion application as their HR portal. So the person who logging in, this language selection is specific to that particular person. So this is not a global functionality for all the users in the system. The application will be coming with that. No, this is user specific. The user who logging in, he can personalize in which language he want the application to be. So that is also supported in Oracle system team. So now, in order to log in into the system, you give your user ID, password, and then click on sign in. So the moment you click on user ID and password and you click on sign in, you will be landing upon Oracle Fusion Cloud Applications home screen page. So this is the main home screen of the Fusion applications team. This color grading, don't worry, Kumar, I don't like this blue color. What is this? Fair enough, no problem, team. This is not a mandatory thing. Even these colors and all are customized from this particular module team. We have something called customizations here. One module we have in the system. So if your client asking, hey Kumar, here I want my company logo to be coming because it's my application, right? I'm using in my organization. So I want my logo or this background theme. I want it to be in a different color, Kumar, or these icons I don't want in this color coding, or this font I don't want like this. These all things are doable. So eventually when we come to that sandbox classes and all, we will see them team, because the actual color skin of the Fusion application is not this dark blue. It will come with some other blue color theme, but not this dark blue. In our training environment, few of the students from your previous batches who completed this topic, so they are practicing theme. So they changed the color coding of the application. So usually by default, the Fusion given color coding for their home screen and all is not this blue. There's some other blue, like how my Excel button is there now. This green, not blue, green color it will be coming up theme. But fair enough, that we will see later on. So this is the home screen of the Fusion application theme. Here, you could able to see different sections coming up. Me, my team, support, my client group, benefits administration, workspace. And if I click on this arrow, I have few more options coming up, team. See, many things are coming up. Different sections are there here, team. So what are these? And moreover, under each section, okay, if I scroll back again, under each section, when I select them, let's suppose I have something called my client groups. When I select it, under that, I have again sub options are coming up. Hiring, journeys, new person, person management, person spotlight. Or if I go to me, under this, I have different options coming up team. Then if I go to my team, I have different options coming up team. So what are all these? See, when we log in into the Fusion system, on the main home screen, whatever you are seeing, this entire area, whatever I highlighted team, this entire area, we call it as springboard. What is that team? This entire area, whatever I highlighted from here team, entire area, this entire area where my cursor scrolling, okay, this entire area, we call this as springboard. These are very important. Basics and the roots we should be very clear when we are learning a technology, right? So this entire area we call it as springboard. Within that, in the tile, whatever the sections we have team, we call these each section as functional area. What is that? My client group is a functional area. Support is a functional area. My team is a functional area. Benefits is a functional area. If I click on this arrow towards the right, these all are different functional areas we have on the springboard. Then when I select any functional area, let's say I selected my client group. Under that, I'm getting different functionalities here, different icons coming up. So this we call as functional area, and these comes under that we call it as sub-functional area. What is that team? This entire area we call it as springboard, and these are called as functional areas. Under them, what we have, these all we call it as sub-functional areas in the system. So these are the different names that we will be referring functionalities in the Fusion system. On the top left, we have here three lines team. Beside Oracle logo, three lines we have. If I keep my cursor over there, what is that team? That is called as navigator. That is called as navigator. Okay. If I click on that three lines, a bar will open from left to right. See, if I click on this navigator, a bar will open from left to right. So here I could able to see different options coming up team. Me, my team, support, my client group, whatever we see here in the springboard. In the springboard, these are in the horizontal arrangement team. So here in the navigator, you can see them in the vertical arrangement. Same things. Me, my team, support, my client group. See, if I click on this, me, my team, support, my client group. And if I expand that, see, under my client groups, what sub-functional areas I have? Hiring, journeys, new person, person management, person spotlight. See, here also, if I click on my client group, what I have? Hiring, journeys, new person, person management, person spotlight, absences, same things team. So, if you want to work on any of these functional areas, either you can come to your springboard, you can pick up the task. For example, basically team in Fusion system, HR self-service is my client group. In our core HR module, we are going to see that. So once we configure the system to the client, let's say if client started using the system in their day-to-day life, today HR want to hire an employees team. So usually HR will come to my client group and they will go to this sub-functional area called new person. And here they will have a task name called hire an employee. So they will go to hire an employee and they will hire the employee in the system team. This thing you can even pick up from here also. See, whatever I did from here team, my client group, new person, hire an employee. I can even do from here navigator, my client groups, okay, navigator, my client groups, new person, okay, new person, and I can go to hire an employee. From here I can go or from there I can go. So team, you can pick up these functionalities either from the springboard, you can go to any functional area, pick up that sub functional area what you want to do, or even in the navigator also you have the flexibility to work on. See, these all are the different functionalities we have in the system, right team? So this is springboard and this is navigator. Next, what we can talk about team. Within springboard, we have quick actions. I will come to that later on team. Okay. Next, what we have some icons coming up here at the top. What are these icons team? See, like every other application that you are familiar with. For example, you take your mobile. Whenever you using your mobile, let's say you are on some LinkedIn app, you are scrolling things and you are going through the LinkedIn thing. So just you want to come back to the main home screen. What you will do, you have a home button in your mobile. Just you will click on that home button. Immediately you will come to the main home screen. Like you be on any screen in the mobile. When you click on home screen, home button, you will land upon to the main home screen. Correct. Similarly, within the Fusion application also, you be on any screen. For example, I'm going to some my client group. I have something called app sensors. I'm going to that. uh, and then I have some configuration here, something I'm going team. So currently I'm on this page, something. Whatever the screen you are on, if you want to come back to the main home screen, we have a home button available here team. So just a one click away. If you click on that, page is loading, you will land up onto the main home screen. Any screen, that's a my client group, new person. Okay. Then you are on any of these transactional screens. So just you want to come back to the main home screen by leaving it, canceling it. Just click on a home button team. Okay. Just click on a home button team. So you will land upon the main home screen. So this is home screen, but home button in the Fusion application. You be on any screen in the system. One click away, you will be landing upon to the main home screen in the system. And then we have here star mark. What is this team? This is your favorites and recent item. See, I don't know how many of you familiar team. Even in our Google also, we have the bookmarking concept team. Any web link, any URL that you want to save for future references, you can bookmark, right? Just you can click on this star button and you can able to bookmark that particular URL team. Similarly, within Fusion system, you have a star button, favorites and recent items. What do you mean by this team when you click on this? First of all, favorites. If I come, what is this favorites? See, any of the configurations in the system or any of the transactions in the system, you want to add as your favorites, you can do. For example, I'll tell you, let's assume we implemented the system, we configured the client application, we handed over to the client team. Now our client side HR people or the employees started using the system. So let's say in our client company, there is one employee by name Mr. Rajiv is there, who is a HR associate in the company. Every day, Rajiv work is what? Once he come to the office, whoever recruited by the recruiting team, their data Rajiv will receive, and Rajiv have to create the employee records in the system. Whoever newly hired employees, all of the employees records to be created in the system. Let's assume. So usually, if a HR want to hire a record in the system, means they usually come to my client group, new person, and here they will come to hire an employee and they will be hiring team. This is daily work for Rajiv. Every day Rajiv, once he come to office, once he log in, he will come to my client group, new person, and he will go to hire an employee and he will start hiring the employee records in the system team. This is daily work. Simply, Rajiv can add that in his favorites button team. So be on the functionality on whatever the screen you want to add as your favorite. So hire an employee team. Come to that particular screen. Click on star button. Okay. In the favorites, click on add to favorites team. Okay. You can create a folder also, something new folder like my daily routine work, something I'm giving team, something that folder name I given like this. Hire an employee, I am adding in that particular folder, save and close. Okay, this is one thing. Then every day after hiring the employee, let's say Rajiv have to perform some other things also to the employee. So Rajiv will come to person management. So basically team in the Fusion system, for already hired employees, if HR want to perform any transactions, person management, we have one work area. These all things comes in core HR module team. So Rajiv also will come to person management, search for the employees and he will update some details. So even this one also daily task to him. So beyond that person management screen, favorite button, okay. Then add to favorites, okay. In which folder team, in I'm selecting my folder. This search person also I'm adding into that particular folder. Now see team, the very next day, when that Rajiv came to office, once he log in, rather than going to my client group, new person, hire an employee, or my client group person management, he can directly come to his favorites team. This is the folder, my daily routine. So directly the tasks are coming up. See, directly Rajiv click on hire an employee, screen is loading, he landed upon this page. So every day he no need to go to my client groups. Okay. Every day he no need to go to my client group, new person, then pick up hire. No, all his favorites are listed. So team, any of your daily routine tasks you want to add as a favorites, beyond that screen, add as your favorite team. Directly all your functional screens or the transactional screens will add up here, all the functionalities. Directly you can click on favorites button. In favorites, you can able to pick up whatever you want here. See search person, if I click on, I will directly land upon that search person screen. So just like bookmarking concept team, just like bookmarking concept team. Okay, that is favorites. Then we have recent items tab. What is this recent items team? In our Google Chrome or Firefox, any Internet Explorer you take, we have the history option. Like if you want to go and check what are the recent search websites that I have browsed in the that browser, I mean to say, we have search history option. No, if you go to this three dots, you have the option here. Somewhere here you have a history button, right? You can able to search all the history what you have recently gone through. Anywhere you have team, even in the YouTube we have every application providing the history option. What are the recent searches that we have do, we can able to check out. Similarly, within the Fusion system, if you go to your favorites and recent item, if I come to recent items tab, what are the recent screens that I navigated with my user account? That all I can able to check. Just before 1 minute team, I went to search person. Before that, hire an employee. Again, before that, hire an employee. Before that, new person, hire an employee. Before that, absence plan. See, recent items team. From here also, directly I can pick up to that particular functionality screen team. See, I came to this particular screen. So favorites and recent items means that one. So you can bookmark your transactions that what you want to add in your favorites team. And in the recent items, you can able to check out what are the recent screens that you have navigated team that you can check out here. So this is home button. This is favorites and recents. This is watch list. What is watch list name? See, this is nothing to do majorly from our HCM. Watch list and this notifications. These two are related to our approvals in the system team. We have a module here called workflows and approvals. I have explained you. What is this module in the system? See, across different modules, core HR you take, absence you take, payroll you take, talent you take, compensation, OTL. In any of these modules, whenever the HR using the system or employee using the system, when they perform any transactions in their day-to-day life, you can trigger them for an approvals to approve team. For example, my client telling basically in core HR module in the Fusion system, employee hirings, employee management will taken care. So my client telling, Kumar, if to any employee in my organization getting hired, if HR hiring an employee in the system, it should trigger for HR's manager approval. Or let's say in absence management, my client telling, Kumar, let's say if any employee applies the leave, it should go to first his manager approval. Once manager approves, it should go to manager's manager approval. So, like this team, across different modules, we have workflows and approvals topic coming up team. For several transactions happening in the system, you can trigger an approval. Or let's say my client telling, Kumar, let's say in my system, if an employee from his self-service, if he is updating any of his phone number, address details, or if he is updating any of his personal information, then it should trigger for an approval to the HR manager. So we have a module in place team, workflows and approvals we call. So across all these modules, for several transactions, we can enable the workflows and approvals. So basically, this watch list and notifications related to that. So the HR cadre people or the managerial cadre people, if any approvals routing to them, they can able to check in the bell icon. Let's assume I'm a manager team. Okay. So few of my subordinates applied the leave. So when I log in to my system daily, in the bell icon, I can see the notifications, what is happening in my team. So these all are different notifications team. Even approvals also will come here. Approve, reject button will come. So as a manager, I can take the appropriate action. Even this watch list also that one. Here, I will see one by one all notifications. Here, product wise, it will give me a summary. All products related notifications you can see here team as a user. So this is compensation module related, and these all are billing, journals, payment files. These are finance related. See, watch list concept majorly will be used by finance and supply chain. In the last session, I have also introduced to you something very important team. In Fusion applications like HCM, we have different other products also, I told you. Like for financials, we have Oracle Fusion Financials Cloud, Oracle Fusion CRM, Oracle Fusion Supply Chain, Oracle Fusion Procurement, PPM. Even team, if you come to our website also, okay, you can able to check out here, right? In the courses, we have different courses. This is HCM. This is for financials. This is for supply chain. This is PPM online. This is procurement. We have different program. It means team under Fusion applications, different products are there. The most important point everyone should be noted. Basic understanding everyone should have team. For example, our client Reliance Industries now buying the product from Oracle. Reliance in Oracle Fusion, they want to use HCM. Okay, very clearly understandable point team. Reliance want to use HCM. Reliance want to use financials, SCM. Okay, SCM, PPM, and CRM. All the business verticals team. So all the products our client Reliance want to use in Oracle Fusion team. So it's a conglomerate ERP that Reliance planning to implement in their organization. All their business products or business verticals, they want to use the same Oracle Fusion applications team. So Reliance, when they buy the product from Oracle, for HCM, separate environment, for financials, separate environment, for supply chain, separate and no. Everything will be delivered within the same application. So this is very important understanding. Many people will get confused here. They will believe that for HCM separate product, for finance separate product, for supply chain separate product like that. No, for all products, same environment, same application will be delivered team. Within that, we have the concept of roles in the security. So which user should see which product related functionality will be decided based upon the roles that I will start tomorrow in security team. But this is to be very clear. If any client or the customer want to buy the product for all the things team, within the same application, all the products will be delivered. Why I am telling this means this watch list concept is preliminarily related to financials and supply chain. What are the pending notifications or the things are there? The admin people can able to check from that perspective. So this is nothing to do with HCM. We don't need to bother about. You can ignore team. This functionality is not related to us much. So this is notifications bell icon where HRs or manager can able to see all the notifications in the system. Then team, if you come to the right side option, the moment you keep the cursor here, what is that? Settings and action. So your user details team. HCM stable is my username. So HS means first letter from first name, first letter from second name, it will take up HS. Okay. So click on settings and action. So after your work, if you want to sign out of from the application, you have the sign out button. You can able to sign out team. Then you have here some personalizations to do. Any preferences like language preferences, currency preferences, date formats, accessibility settings and all we can talk later team. If you come to personalization, if you go to set preferences team, okay, you can able to set certain preferences here. Under general preferences, if you come to regional, okay, regional, you can able to set up team like your client is in which country, you can set up that country details here. Then date format. So throughout the system, any screen you go, wherever you find a date field coming up, whatever the format that you set up team, throughout the system the format will come like that. Time format in the system, in few of the screens, times we will be capturing, particularly in our time and labor module, employee shifts and all. Wherever you see the times format team, whatever that format you give here throughout the system, that will be applicable. Number format also in payroll module, compensation module, salary details, where we will capture certain fields with numbers. Wherever you see number field, whatever the format that you select here, that will come up. Then currency, as such, you are giving the country United States, the currency will come. Then time zone of the application team. What is the time zone that you want to set up? So these are our general preferences. You can even explore at the later point team. You can able to set up here. Then application language, you can set up from here also. While signing in, you can able to choose the language. After signing in, I want to change my language. I can change team. Default American English. You can come here and you can change the languages also team. See, you can select whatever the language and you can save and close. It will get changed accordingly. So these are our basic general preferences. Or if I come to password here, if I want to reset my user account password team, so I can come to password button, then I will able to reset my password. Current password I can give. Then new password, confirm new password, save and close. So these are too early to discuss. We'll talk slowly, team. So in the right side, we have settings and action and we have preferences. And even this administration team, setup and maintenance, edit pages, highlight flex field, we have all of them in our coming curriculum. What are all these concepts to discuss? So we can talk about them here. Here we can see about this application one thing team. Like if you want to check out what is the latest version of your Fusion application team. So about this application, if you come, you can able to check out, see 25B, and this is the release version, release 13 and all. So anytime if you want to check out what is the latest version of your client application, you can come here and you can able to check out here team. And if I scroll down in the to-do list, whatever the approvals that a manager or a HR can see in the notifications, the same they can able to see from here also team in the to-do list. Okay. These all are the different notifications that came to the concerned user, that all he can able to check out. So this is the basic home screen functionalities in the system team. Okay. So I'll be concluding here for today. In the next session, that is from tomorrow, we'll take up this topic freshly. So tomorrow I'm going to start with our first module in the system, that is security. Any project you go, this is preliminary. This is the first activity that we will do in the project team. As soon as we get into the client project, first access getting created to all of our team members is the first thing that we will cover in security. So step by step, what we actually do in the real-time projects, step by step, we will be walking through. So tomorrow I'll be starting with our security administration module team. So before taking up the questions, one important announcement to be given team here. What is that? Already informed this on Saturday itself. 90% we assume for all the people we have shared the accesses team, except people who enrolled today morning. Remaining all people, we already shared the accesses. Again, I'm telling this is very important. If you are not getting these things done, you are missing the course function, the course offerings that what we providing fully. What is that? Every one of you please check out team, whoever, and like for all the people, we have shared this portal access to your emails with your user id and password. As I told you already, for a few of the participants it is landing up in spam folder. Please check out your gmails or whatever the email ids that you have given to us while enrolling. In your spam folders also, please check out an email from our company, info@triotechsoftwaretrainings.com. An email triggered to you. In that email, all the steps are given team. How to access the e-learning portal. E-learning in the sense, the class videos every day to refer team. Many of you clicking on this e-learn login, you are not enrolled for video course. You enrolled for live classes. So your portal is this one. people who enrolled only for video courses, that is their login team. So once you go through your email, follow the steps and come here. Come to triotechsoftwaretrainings.com. Go to live classes login. Okay. And input your user ID and password, what we have shared in the email. Login. And here, if you scroll down the page, you have your enrolled course in the dashboard team, right? Here will be the course. Whatever is the course that you enrolled. This is one of the user of last year team. So here you can able to check out your course and all sessions will be able to be applied here team. That's okay. So we have some technical glitch for that user. We have removed the access team. But usually all the videos you can able to find out here. This is something everyone should get yourself done. By mistakenly, if our admin team missed sending you the email, please do reach out to them, right? Because every day lectures will upload here after 1 hour. Now 9 o'clock or 9:10 we completed the topic. By 10:30 or maximum 11, session will upload in the portal. For reference purpose, every day you have to follow this portal. One more thing, for everyone, we have shared a community link to join. So please get that also done. Please join in that community. When we share the link to please join in that community. Every day, any material that I want to share. Tomorrow, I'm going to share you first set of material for our training or instances for practicing. Everything will be shared in that community only. I preferably don't use emails as a channel for communicating with you. There will be some gap in that emails and all. So I will be personally using WhatsApp community. Please get yourself added into that and follow up the frequent updates what we are giving in that. So these two things, anyone not yet completed, please get yourself done. Okay. So now moving on to the questions for today. Any questions in today's topic team? I can see from Joheb Ali. What is the location of training? No. Materials, Joheb Ali, you will not get in the portal. I will share it over the community. I will share. And Manas Regoti, hi, I have still haven't received. Manas, once please reach out to the admin. You can find our admin details already. I think WhatsApp communication there between you and us, right? Once please reach out, they will address your issue. Narra Jansi, the date format, if I change from MMDDYY to YY, it is applicable to all Jansi, not only for me, entire system. It's a global functionality that we are setting up. Even in your reports area also, the date format will come accordingly. And Karthik Viswasa, sorry, yeah, Karthik Viswasa. Kumar, have a doubt. What if any company wants to use only one two functionality? Definitely, they can able to get enroll like subscribe like that also. That example I told you, Reliance purchased all products. They are in a plan to use only HCM and finance or supply chain. It's pay and go model. Cloud based subscriptions are always customizable according to the client requirement. For whatever they pay, that modules will get enabled from Oracle, not everything. And Javed, Oracle Wala by name. Not to change because it's common Javed for everyone. Then Javed from finance, you enroll for both, I believe, financials and HCM. Financials, we are using separate instance, Javed. For HCM, we are using separate. Today, team will share that instance to you. Okay, please find that in the community. Yeah. Pod full name, I think we discussed already. Whether the same URL work for mobile? Yes. If you want to access from mobile also, the cloud application will work. You can able to access from mobile also in your browser. And even we have mobile app also. You can go to your Play Store or App Store, type Oracle HCM. But that is not up to the mark working. But we have application for that also, Javed. If you want, you can do that. So. And Rohit, what is the backend used for feeding? No, it is only Oracle based, Rohit. For every Fusion application, Oracle gives a separate database for that particular client. In our BI reports, you will be understanding what is that database, how to fetch the data from the system and all. Abdul, sir, you told Reliance will buy the product from Oracle and give it to Accenture for Oracle. See, good question. In an example, I told Reliance bought the product from Oracle and they given the project to consulting companies like Accenture, Infosys. Your question is why Oracle itself cannot implement that? That is also doable. Oracle itself also will do the consulting work. They will also configure the system. But many companies considering the budgets, because if Oracle alone implementing, the costing and all will be very high. So what companies will do, they will give at a lower cost to the consulting companies in the market. So preliminarily, that is what the costing matters here. If that owner itself implementing, they will charge a lot for the configurations and all. So usually that is the reason they will be considering the other IT companies in the market for their projects to configure. That is what happens. And Vikram, Vishal Badri. Hi Kumar, in Springboard we saw subfunctions. So I want to know what are the pre-built applications or we have to create. We don't need to create anything, Vishal. By default, with the standard rules, whatever we could able to see, they are standard Oracle delivered only. What if a multinational company wants to set up a different region selection? We don't have Albina. Usually at a global level, you will be setting up the country or the timings because it's a single client, single owner. So they will take one benchmark across all the countries. The main operations handles from where. So that is a global setting only we have. Again, country-wise setting up for separate companies within the system, we don't have that. Okay. Monisha, Kumar, I am leaving. It's getting delayed for my work. No problem, Monisha. You can drop. Already we have done for the day. Let's continue tomorrow, team. Thank you, everyone, for joining the session. So from tomorrow, we'll be starting with our security module in the system. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, everyone, team.